Hey everyone, and welcome back to Slim Bits for the KILLROY series. This is on episode 16, Real Time with Film Noir, which, in my opinion, is still one of the more cleverly titled episodes. And I'm pretty sure, like, if no one knows who Bill Maher is or the show Real Time, they're not going to get the play on words. All right, so this episode is one of my favorites. And it kind of just like came out of nowhere. A friend of mine, Kevin, who voices the villain in this episode, he approached me and said that he was interested in voicing a part in the cartoon. And I really didn't have like a part in mind for him, but I knew that I had like other episodes for KILLROY in mind. But he was leaving town for a couple of months, and he wouldn't be around to do some voice recording for me. So I, over the course of, I want to say like maybe 2 hours, very quickly wrote him this episode, and it did not really deviate from the first draft. This is a very quick turnaround from conception to execution, and I'm actually quite surprised that I was able to fit in a lot of like the KILLROY supporting characters, a lot of some of my very favorite jokes. I surprised myself with this. So yeah, Cinephile here is a play on like the Silver Age villain, the Riddler, and like similar comic book villains to him, kind of like the Prankster and the Puzzler and Clue Master and whatever. The guys who would make these death traps or like set up these bombs around town, and the only way that for the hero to stop them is to like play their mind games or like solve like these like really intricate puzzles and solve these stupid questions. Really just an excuse for them to prove how much smarter they are compared to the hero. So anyways, like the idea with Cinephile is that he is such a avant-garde, like pompous film student hack kind of guy who is just so high in his own ideas. And, his films are so full of, like, hidden meaning and pathos and, they're artsy that, they just go over Kilroy's head completely. That, they just play off the fact that Kilroy is really a bit of a dullard and wouldn't be able to figure that stuff out. But it also kind of points out that, when you have, like, when you are in a superhero universe like this, and there are, like, these sort of mind game-esque comic book villains that are, plaguing, some of the heroes, why not just call the better superheroes the ones who could actually just, punch the bomb into the sun? You always wonder, like, why does Batman keep toying with the Riddler when he can just ask Superman to swing by and, take care of the death trap or whatever? I mean, I know as a reader and as a fan, like, then you wouldn't have a story, and that's such a cop-out. But, when I established early on that there was, like, other superheroes in the KILLROY universe here, I kind of wanted an opportunity to, like, keep referencing that. I had written, I don't know how many episodes up at this point where it was just KILLROY. But yeah, like, I dropped the hint that there were other heroes here, and I kind of wanted to have, like, some larger mention of that. I should probably mention here. So, the movie that they're watching here, the three characters are sort of based on characters from B movies. I'm sure people could have kind of recognized Tommy Wiseau there from The Room. And of course, this episode was made before The Room kind of like really exploded in popularity. But some of the other characters there that may not be as familiar are YK Kim from Miami Connection and Trash from Bronx Warrior, which is probably one of my favorite guilty pleasure movies. And the whole idea of that was, as I'm sure people who know me know, I love B-movie schlock and grindhouse kind of movies. And this is my sort of like love letter to like including those guys. And one other thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to have like the mayor to like not be a complete buffoon. Every time that he's been mentioned lately, like, or that he's been shown lately, he's just, if you'd be surprised that he remembers to breathe because he's so stupid to keep himself alive. But, the movies that Cinephile makes are just so bad and so confusing to most audiences, or at least to Kilroy, that, you know, someone who's like already really off the ball, like the mayor, he gets it. And so for once in his entire existence in the series, he's actually clutch and instrumental in saving the day. Anyway, this episode is a personal favorite of mine, and yeah, I'm really happy that I got to create something like this and have it all be encompassed in my Kilroy series. Anyways, thanks again for listening, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.